This is Talk of the Town, a weekly program featuring community events happening in and around Northeast Michigan, with your host, Nancy Smitham, and get the latest from Alpena Community College with Don McMaster. And now, today's Talk of the Town.
Good morning and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Nancy Smitham. My first guest today is Tanya Spence, and she's here to talk about Clays for a Cause. Good morning, Tanya.
Good morning, Nancy.
Is this the third annual Clays for a Cause?
Yes, it is. After two successful ones, we decided to have another.
Yes, and I just, having missed the first one, but had been there last year for that one, just want people to know what a wonderful, fun event it is called Clays for a Cause. It is a fundraiser for Mid-Michigan Medical Center where every piece of the money stays in our community.
That's right. All of it stays right here, and we're part of an annual support committee that decided to put on this fundraiser a few years ago, and it was really successful the first year. Did it the second year, is just as successful, so we're going to do it again, and it's really fun. It's a short day of a good time, and it makes some great money, and it's a neat cause.
And I do want to reiterate the fun part. I'm not a shooter, but just watching everybody shoot, the camaraderie, the competitiveness between the teams, what a fun day it was, and the prizes are really nice.
Yes, it is. The neat thing is that the Alpena Sportsman's Club, which it also brings awareness to what a great facility that is.
It is a great facility.
It is, and we work with the Clay Busters, and they're a group of clay shooters, and they help set up all the targets and everything like that for the clay shoot. And it just brings awareness to our community about not only what Mid-Michigan is doing, but also what's available for the Sportsman's Club and the Clay Busters, and just about target shooting. I mean, it's a really fun thing, and a lot of people, we've had people that have never done it before, to some very experienced guys who have won 2 years in a row.
So we want to let people know, first of all, we are in need of sponsors. In order to make this event the wonderful success that it always is, we have to have some sponsors.
We do, and what we do is we currently have sponsorships available. We have 14 shooting stations, so we can have sponsors for multiple sporting stations, and where you'll get there'll be a sign there about your business, and we print t-shirts that every shooter gets in their kind of shooter's goodie bag, and so everybody's logo is on the back. And also, if you're a sponsor, you get one free shooter. So a lot of our sponsors are like setting up a team for their company. So you maybe let some of your employees go, and so we're looking for sponsors right now, and that will really help provide the ability to put the shoot on, but also get the word out and get some shooters involved.
And how much does it cost for a team for shooters?
It's $70 a person.
Okay.
And it's a 4-man team.
Okay.
And
4 women, 4 men.
Or 4 women.
Yes.
Yep, well, there was 4 women last year.
Yes, there were.
And so yeah, it's $70 a person, but that includes a lot. You get there in the morning, and we have like a brief safety meeting. There's usually some pastries and coffee there, and then the shooters go out to their stations and they start going around. Well, by the time they get back, we have some appetizers and snacks, and then we have we grill out. And usually we do brats. A full lunch is available.
Yes, a wonderful lunch.
Yep, and then also we have a whole bunch of raffles. Every shooter, when you get in, you get one ticket in to win a rifle. And usually we give a very nice shot, or not a rifle, a shotgun, excuse me. Usually it's a Beretta or a very nice gun.
Yes.
And I'm not sure what we're going to have this year, but so you get one ticket for that to be in to win that, and that's only the people that shoot. Only the people that participate are in this raffle. And they can buy more. And then we have a whole bunch of local sponsors and donors. I mean, if you don't want to be a full sponsor, you can be a donor. Like Besser has given us some goodies to give away, and we raffle. We have basically a Chinese raffle, and people can put their tickets in and win different things from our community.
I was amazed at how many prizes there were last year.
Yes. Like Huron Distributors gave us a bunch of goodies. We had some
birdhouses from Nemrock.
Nemrock, yep. Well, they gave us some birdhouses, and we just had Jimmy Garrence, I think, gave us some things. So it gives things that you can give away to raffle. Pampered Chef gave some stuff.
Yes.
And so we make a lot of money off the raffles too, and the group gets to enjoy a nice lunch. And then as soon as it's over, we raffle off all the stuff. We raffle off the beautiful shotgun, and then we give prizes to first, second, and third.
Yes.
And we're going to mix up the prizes this year, since first place has been the same for guys, which is great. But I'm hoping that maybe let's get some competition in there. If you guys are really good shooters and you're ready to take on this team that keeps winning, come on out, because I'm sure they're going to be there this year.
And start practicing. And once again, it's just really a good time and a lot of fun for a great cause. I'm listening to all the noise and everyone laughing and talking afterwards last year. I thought, what a great day. The weather was perfect. And of course, it will be again this year.
Oh, yeah.
So, Tanya, if someone says, hey, I want to be a sponsor of this wonderful event, I want people to know that they're very affordable sponsorships, too.
Yes.
So what do we do?
You're going to want to call me, or you're going to want to call Ann Diamond, or you're going to want to email Ann at the hospital. I can be reached at 989-464-2274.
Okay.
And then Ann can be reached at 989-356-7738.
And there'll be posters up and about for everybody
Yeah.
to see.
Yep.
So if you're a shooter, come on down, grab 3 other people, come on down, have a good time, have fun, raising money for a great cause.
Right, and we should tell them what day it is.
We should tell them
It's
what day it
Saturday,
is.
September 23rd.
Okay.
It's going to be here at the Alpena Sportsman's Club, and it's going to be a good time.
And it starts at?
We want registration, I believe, starts at 8,
Okay.
and we have our safety meeting at 9, and then we go right on out and start shooting. And we were wrapped up by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so you got the rest of your Saturday to go
Right.
out to camp and get your work bees done there, or do whatever you got to do.
You know, special thanks to the Clay Busters because they really help us make this possible, and to the Sportsman's Club for allowing us to use that beautiful, wonderful facility.
It is. It's a great facility, and the Clay Busters are really supportive. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. Get more people into the sport and to use the facility and learn more about Mid-Michigan health.
And back to our annual support committee for a bit. Just another wonderful group of people in our community that work hard to support Mid-Michigan Medical Center. $100 donation once a year, and that's why it's called annual support. You give $100 once a year, and you know you're recognized for it, and it's a very wonderful thing to do. So if someone's interested in that, they can contact you or me, or once again Ann Diamond, and we're glad to sign them up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we do more than just this clay shoot, and we try to raise money and get more $100 sponsors. It's a great group because it's affordable, and all the money stays here in Alpena. And we do some fun things and some recognition dinners, and so.
And there's a recognition dinner coming up too.
Yeah,
so.
I think it's on the 11th.
Yes.
And then we go to the yacht club and we have burgers and brats and food and fun and.
Thank everyone for their support.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Okay, your phone number once again.
989-464-2274.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll be right back with Jeffrey Mindock from Thunder Bay Theater following these messages. Hi, welcome back. I'm with Jeffrey Mindock from Thunder Bay Theater. Hi, Jeffrey.
How are you?
I'm good, and I know you've had a fantastic summer.
We have. It has been an overwhelmingly positive and successful summer. We projected this summer that we were going to bring in about 3,000 people, and we actually served about 3,500 just at the theater, and that doesn't even include the free in the park at the bandshell performance of West Side Story, which is estimated that we had over 1,000. So
wow.
When you think about that, we normally bring in maybe 8,500 people in a year. The fact that we very possibly brought in 5,000 or served 5,000 in just one season is pretty humbling, but also pretty exciting for what's to come.
And you know, I didn't get to see the West Side Story live, but I understand it was spectacular.
We, you know, I love Alpena, and you know, getting people excited about theater is easier said than done in Alpena or anywhere in the country. You know, obviously when you go to the bigger cities like Chicago or New York, you might have more theater goers there. But when we sat down about an hour and a half to 2 hours before the show, when we were doing our mic check and we were doing our fight call, I was like, you know, I hope that some people come, you know, 100, 200 people, you know, maybe fill in that grass area and not get to the hill. People were parked all the way back to First Federal. People were sitting behind the hill. People were spread out in a fan. I mean, Daryl Kelly over at True North, you know, was just as amazed as I was. And, you know, we're already talking about what's coming next. So this, I don't think, will be the first or the last free play in the park. We're really excited that the community was so supportive of it and so excited about it. You know, for the past 3 years, I've been talking to you about that, how I just want to activate this community in understanding how important the arts are and get them excited about theater. And I think that we certainly did that this summer. Well,
that was going to be my next question. When you first came to town, you said you wanted to integrate the theater in the community, and you've certainly done that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we, for the past 3 years, you know, between our private conversations and our conversations on air, we've really been talking about what we want to do, and this year, 2017, we've really started to execute that and make it possible. Education has obviously been a big platform of mine.
Yes.
And we started our educational tour this year, and it was a huge success. We actually had to extend an extra week.
Wow.
And we served 3,000 kids from here to Grand Traverse. And so with that success, my board gave me the green light to expand that program. And in 2018, we're hoping to reach all the way down into Saginaw and Flint and all the way up into the UP with 3 shows instead of 1. So our goal is to hit about 10,000 kids over 3 weeks and all over Michigan in 2018. And we're getting more support from more local organizations, and more companies have been actually reaching out to us about our program. So that's what you want to happen.
Yes.
What was a pipe dream, a year and a half ago, is now really starting to take wing and move our organization forward, which is so exciting.
And what's exciting to me too, Jeff, is when you bring a new actor to town or actress, normally they come, and then I watch them when they're first here, and then maybe I see them 2 years later.
Absolutely.
And I think, wow.
Well, and that's a good point. We've really been able to not just get more people in Alpena excited about Thunder Bay Theater, we've been able to get people that come to Thunder Bay Theater excited about Alpena. I know that you've seen several people who have been on this couch more than once for several shows, and
yes.
The same thing is true this fall. We have 2 core company members returning from the summer, Erica Werner and Adrian Rochelle.
Okay.
And then some of our folks who have been here 3 or 4 times, Corey Keller and Travis Welch, they're both coming back for Hamlet, and Ben Ford, who was with us last spring, and he was also in Alpena Civic Theater's production of The Wizard of Oz. He's coming back again, and our entire design team is coming back for another go-round. We're really starting to show out people what is so special about Alpena and really start to build our family and build our network of artists.
And think of the experience that an actor or actress that comes to Thunder Bay Theater gains, being in the education, going to Traverse City, being in the public, doing all the extra things that you do at a smaller theater on their resume.
It's
wow.
Funny, it's funny that you say that. One of the kids that was here, I call them kids, but they are professionals.
Yes.
I feel like they're my kids because I do like to try and take a father figure role with them. I want to instill good moral values and what it means to be part of a community while they're here, not just be on stage. But one of our actors from our very first summer here, his name was Zach Earhart. He played our Troy Bolton in High School Musical.
Okay.
He was very, very popular with the young ladies in town. He actually just booked the Broadway national tour of the Book of Mormon.
Wow.
And he is the understudy to the lead after graduating last year. And I was the first person that he called to let me know the news. So it's really, really heartwarming and again, humbling that the individuals that we're bringing to this community and to this stage, this little stage in Alpena, do have the potential to go on and be seen across the country, across the world in performances, which is really cool. It's one of those little things about Thunder Bay Theater that I think people might not understand, is that you are seeing the next generation
yes.
of Broadway stars that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars in New York City. So it's really exciting. Everything that's been we've been talking about is coming true, coming to fruition. For the first time in 5 years, we are actually having a season reveal party at Art in the Loft on September 23rd. And it's not a fundraiser. It's just a celebration of everything that is happening at the theater right now. We're going to be revealing our season, full season from spring to December.
Wow.
We're going to be revealing new ticket packages so that people can buy a full season subscription instead of just 3 shows at a time. We're going to be announcing some new program initiatives that are both educational and exciting for the community, and some other really big surprises. So we're really excited to get the news out there about that event and just share our excitement about the performing arts with our community and continue to move forward as Northeast of Michigan's only professional year-round theater.
So that was my next question. What's the fall season?
Well, the fall season is 3 shows again. We are doing a small musical called Songs for a New World. It's not music that anybody's really familiar with, but it is some of the most beautiful music that will be on our stage ever, and I mean that. The composer is just so great at telling stories through his music, and we've got 4 really talented musicians coming through and a few community members involved. Then we are doing William Shakespeare's Hamlet, and it's going to be Alice in Wonderland themed. So we're really excited about that. We'll talk more about that the next time that we're on. And then we're wrapping up our season yet again with another Maskers production. We're going to be doing Meet Me in St. Louis with the high schoolers. So we're so excited about that. David Usher is going to be playing the grandfather in that show. So
Perfect.
For me, one of the most exciting things about that play is, again, the opportunity to work with the kids and get them ready for college and get them excited about theater. But most importantly, for them to be able to watch someone like David, who has got so many shows under his belt and acts like a professional, even though, he's just David Usher to us.
That we all know and love.
Absolutely. It's really exciting for me to watch him serve as a mentor to these high school students, and that's exactly what we're doing. We just want to continue to give these kids a safe, artistic environment that they can express themselves and learn what they want to do with their lives.
Okay, so we only have about a little less than 1 minute left.
Great.
So you got everybody all fired up and excited.
Yeah. Can you tell?
So how do people get in touch with you
Sure.
to see how they can help?
So with our managing director, Molly, which is a new position, we have office hours during this downtime from about 11 to 3, on a normal day. But you can always give us a call, and if you want to come in and buy tickets or get some information on the shows, we do have our rack cards going out throughout the town. Call 989-354-2267. You can leave her a voicemail. Say, hey, I'd love to come in, talk to you, maybe to me. I'm a very busy man. But also our website and our Facebook, www.thunderbaytheater.com with an R-E. It's got everything about the fall season, all there, ticket prices, show times, show dates, all that great information, and we'd love to see you all at the theater. It's exciting. There's a lot of energy going through Thunder Bay Theater right now.
Thank you. We're out of time. Thanks for being here. Please stay tuned for Dr. Don McMaster following these messages.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Talk of the Town. I'm Dr. Don McMaster. I'm president of Alpena Community College, and I'm pleased to have as our guest this morning Sarah Burt, Director of Learning Technology at ACC.
Thank you.
So what does the Director of Learning Technologies do at ACC, Sarah?
Well, this is my third day on the job. So the Director of Learning Technology helps the faculty at ACC's campus, main campus, Hush, all of our adjunct instructors with technology being used in the classroom to make instruction beneficial and best for both students and the instructors.
Very succinct and well done. 3 days on the job, you've got the explanation down pat. Of course, you're not new to the college. You've worked kind of in this area for a number of years. Why don't you share with the viewers kind of your experience prior to this, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I started at ACC back in 2003 with Student Support Services in Perkins, and then I transitioned as the Learning Technology Technician. That position I've held for the last couple of years. So I've been working with the faculty already on using Blackboard and assisting with the stuff that they need to make those courses run smoothly. And so this is kind of a nice transition, and now I get to be the director of that.
Wonderful, and we're delighted to have you.
Thank
you.
you.
Neglected to mention that you're also a very fine instructor.
Oh.
Our family has had good experience with you teaching calculus.
Yes, thank you.
And so you've done many things at ACC, and now you're an administrator. You're 3 days into this stage of your career. So, so what is Blackboard?
Blackboard is our learning management system. It is a way for instructors to communicate with their students. We use it for face-to-face instruction as well as our online component of learning. And that's where students don't have any direct interaction with face-to-face with their instructor, but it's a way for students to get all the materials they need. They will receive their grades through Blackboard. And so it is a great portal for the students to get the information that they need.
Absolutely, and students come to us anymore expecting that sort of service, don't you think?
I think so, yes. They start getting that exposure in high school and or other colleges, and then they come to us, and we're right on the cutting edge of making sure that the students are technologically sound with their instruction.
Sure. Talk a little bit about online. You know, we hear a lot of enrollment for us in our online courses is up substantially this fall. It tends to be, I think, a growth area, but there are nuances to it that many people, I think, are somewhat unaware of.
Yeah. Geographically, we're located in a very isolated spot where students from many high schools and around the state, for that matter, can't necessarily make it to our main campus or to our Huron Shores campus. And so the online option is a great way to go for them because they can still get the courses that they need in order to pursue a program at ACC. So we do offer quite a wide range of courses. And as you said, the enrollment is up, and it is because students are seeing the value in taking online courses, and our instructors are fabulous, and they take the time and they learn what they need to do to be able to promote those online courses and deliver those online courses so that students really get the best education that we can offer.
Well, that's a great answer. So what would be the some of the differences an instructor would face, kind of teaching versus online versus face-to-face?
Well, there's several differences. Obviously, you don't get to meet your students. You don't know what they look like. But with the discussion board options, you can very much learn about your students and find out what their interests are, find out what their views are depending on what course you're teaching. So other than not knowing face-to-face what your students might look like, there are cases where that's probably the biggest difference, is just not knowing who they are.
And so a skill set that you would try and get instructors to consider, if they haven't already considered it, is a way to make the online coursework more interactive, to kind of replicate or substitute for the lack of interaction a face-to-face scenario would have.
Oh yes, absolutely. And that's, we like to follow the Quality Matters coursework and teaching our instructors how to teach online. And so that communication is a key component to the online courses. We don't want students just to get the material and the information and not have any interaction with other students in the course. So even though it's online, the interactive part is definitely a key component.
Very good. So there is a lot to be said for supporting the student in their online course endeavor.
Absolutely.
And well, you have a prop here that we need to get to.
We do.
And this pertains to another piece of your work, a piece that's really expanding in my view. So feel free to share with the viewers what it is and how it works.
This is a camera it's called an SX10 from Cisco, and we have implemented video conferencing equipment to replace our kind of outdated ITV coursework, or classroom rather. And so this system is like real-time, face-to-face interaction, and we can put the system in outlying high schools. We actually just set one up today, and we're going to be running a course. It'll be concurrent with the course offered at our Huron Shores campus. And Joburg Lewiston is the high school, and the students will have the opportunity to take the course without having to drive to our campus, and the instructor will virtually appear to them on a TV screen, and the quality is fantastic. The sound is almost like you're sitting in the room with the person. So it is a great system, and we're excited to start offering courses. We did have a couple courses that we offered last semester, and now we're expanding those opportunities. And this is a smaller unit. This is the one that would be going in the high schools along with the TV. And we do have a larger 2-screen system and 3 cameras associated with that we have on our main campus and on our Huron Shores campus right now. So it's a great component to include those rural high schools that maybe can't take advantage of dual enrollment because of driving restrictions or the length that it would take to get from their high school to our campus.
Very well put, and exciting on many levels.
It is.
What you were describing with Joburg is a really important piece for us, in that we have a course that's being originated that has recipients at 2 different locations, correct?
Correct.
So this is very appealing to me, in that we can use this technology to aggregate low enrollment places, small schools in other words, that we care about, that are in our service district, and get those into a class where we ordinarily, if we didn't have this technology, that class would be canceled because we didn't have enough students in it to make it work.
Exactly.
So Godspeed on this.
Thank you.
Great to have you on board. Thank you, Sarah, for everything you do and have done. And thank you, folks, for watching Talk of the Town. We'll see you again next week.
This has been Talk of the Town with your hosts, Nancy Smitham and Don McMaster. For a list of events taking place in Northeast Michigan, please visit our website at wbkb11.com and click on the community link. This has been a Thunder Bay Broadcasting Corporation production.
The Talk of the Town furniture and set design are provided by Young Appliance Art Van Furniture on US 23 South in Alpena.